A friend recently asked me to make a short video of when we were first called to Albania. When I had shared our testimony with her, she was moved and she wanted a way to share this story with others. As I want to honor the stories that God has entrusted to me, I took the time to write this one down. As I read this story of how simple obedience to God's invitation can turn into something beautifully extraordinary, my prayer is that when God knocks on the door of your heart, that you too respond with obedience. Revelation 3:20 says, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come into him and eat with him and he with me." How often do we miss God's gentle knock on the door of our hearts? When we were first invited to go on mission to Albania, I didn't want to go. I was afraid, especially of going on mission with my husband, because we were still learning how to communicate and work together. But after realizing the invitation had been presented more than once, I wanted to be obedient. So I prayed and I asked God, "Do you really want us to go to Albania?" His answer was simple: "I am sending you for the one." God was standing at the door of my heart knocking, not forcefully, not loudly, but gently, inviting me to join him in his work in Albania. Even in my fear and uncertainty, I chose to take a step of faith and accept his invitation. During our time serving at summer camp, I was facilitating a small group of teens at the beach when one of the girls asked me, if God knew Eve would eat the apple, why did he put the tree in the garden? Each time I reflect on that moment, the depth of her question still amazes me, especially because it came from a 14-year-old girl. I answered as best I could, but the language barrier made it difficult for her to understand. So I asked Eliseo, one of the missionaries, to translate. We sat together, and as he translated her questions and my responses, tears began to stream down her face. He turned to me and said, "She's been asking her uncle, a pastor, these same questions. He told her that God would send her someone to answer them." In that moment, I knew she was the one that God had sent me for. She asked, God answered in a way only he can, by sending one from afar for the one who desired to draw closer to him. Is God knocking at the door of your heart? I encourage you to answer the door and invite him in to sit with you, because he's got some wonderful stories that he wants you to be a part of. Be obedient. God will multiply it.